At Boeing, we understand that lives literally depend on the work that we do.
At a forum on leadership at the George W. Bush Presidential Center in Dallas, Boeing CEO Dennis Muilenburg repeats his commitment to prevent another crash. After two brand new 737 MAX 8s, Indonesia last October and Ethiopia barely a month ago took 346 lives. The 737 MAX fleet now grounded worldwide.
As we continue working closely with our airline customers and global regulators to return the 737 MAX to service.
2 weeks ago, Boeing brought hundreds of pilots to Seattle and flew the 737 MAX engineering simulator to demonstrate new software to fix problems with the MCAS system to prevent any further accidents. Muilenburg now saying they've conducted similar meetings in Britain, Singapore, and China. Then there are the test flights, which are ongoing. Last week, the company releasing pictures of Muilenburg himself on one of those test flights aboard this plane, the 737 MAX 7, based at Boeing Field.
Overall, our team has made 96 flights, totaling a little over 159 hours of airtime with this updated software. They will conduct additional test and production flights in the coming weeks, and we continue to demonstrate that we've identified and met all certification requirements.
Now consider 100 flights so far. The FAA telling me during the 5-year certification process there were just under 300 test flights made. Obviously the potential for what MCAS could do, not fully understood back then.
Now earlier this week we saw video of all those planes coming off the production line and being parked. Mothballed, basically. Any idea on when this grounding will end? Well,
obviously, Muilenburg was sounding hopeful, as you heard from that last bit of sound there. He's saying there's obviously more flying they're going to be doing, so we'll have to see. But here's an indicator. Remember our story last night about the mothball fleet? You know, some of the folks in the financial community were saying maybe this fall, September, maybe even October. Well, today, Southwest Airlines, it has the largest fleet with more than 30 MAX jets, says they're canceling flights out through August 5th.
Wow. All right. Glenn.
So that's a sign.
Gives you an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, thanks.